Well, good morning for me. Good evening, guys. Everybody for coming today. Today's Menko Meetup number 4. Today we will be discussing late May, June, and early July pickups. To my clockwise, going this way, to my right, I'm sorry, yeah, to your right is Mike, also known as Groove Ray. Below him is the new East Coaster, Ryan. It's SumoMenkoMan. And we also have a third who has not arrived yet, who's also a Mike. And hopefully he'll be joining us soon. How are you guys doing?
Doing great, man. Just
Outstanding.
been too
Well, last
long.
time we saw,
I got too much to. I had to like really pare it down because I was like, last couple of times it's only like a month or so, and now I'm like, man, it's been 2.5 months that I got too much stuff. So
well, last time we spoke to Ryan, he was on the West Coast. Now he's on the other
Yeah,
coast.
now I'm still getting my digs a little bit set up, so it's a little dark in here. But hopefully, by the time we do this again next time, it'll be a little brighter. But
nice.
Yeah.
On the East Coast now.
Like literally West Coast to East, not like I went from kind of West Coast to you went like literally West Coast to literally East Coast.
Yes.
Look what Mike said. I don't think I sent the wrong one, but I'll send it again. Oh, he got it. Okay. All right, where are you at? Let me go find him. Oh, when he comes in, I'll add him. So I am actually excited. I actually have I can't move my camera down here, but I have lots of green envelopes down here.
Dude.
Yeah.
Um, oh, sorry, that's my YouTube channel on the other end. I need to turn that volume down. Okay. So mostly since I saw you guys last, I have a bunch of Menkos, and I bought a lot of Kaneko figures, the big ones that I showed you last time. I have a bunch of those I can share today, but these are all of the main Menkos. These are all card savers. These are all Menkos of my PC guys that you guys know who I collect. So I'll be happy to share some of these today.
Nice. Awesome.
And for those wondering what is behind Ryan's head, that is a ranking. I'm sorry, ranking, right? Of a sumo. Ryan, you want to explain that to everybody?
Yeah, it's called the Banzuke, and it's the sumo ranking sheet that gets published a couple weeks before every tournament. And they produce these, they give them out to the stables where the wrestlers are actually at, and then they'll sell some and give some away. So, I mean, they produce, again, each of these for the 6 tournaments every year. And so this one I just happened to, because of the move, I just dug up some stuff as I was getting everything organized, and I discovered I had this one. This one's from 1978, the March tournament. So a few years old.
I was gonna be born a few months later. So,
there you go.
I was October of 78. So
yeah. So,
no, I forgot to ask you, how often do they have tournaments?
Every 2 months. So 6 times a year. They're 15 days long, and they're in the odd months. So January, March, May, July. There's actually one going on right now. 15 days long. It starts on Sunday. It ends on Sunday. And in sumo, it's as simple as if you have more wins than losses, you move up the ranking sheet, as you can see behind me. And the ultimate goal is to work your way from the bottom all the way up to the top. And that's how you get promoted. So there's no weight classes. There's no age divisions, anything like that. It's just a simple, pure skill.
Wow,
it's amazing.
So this is Japan you're talking about, right? Every odd year. I'm sorry, every odd month.
Yep. Starting on the 1st, it's in Tokyo in January, in May, and then in I guess it'd be September. It's in Tokyo, and then in the 3 times a year, it's outside of Tokyo, Osaka, Nagoya, and I'm blanking on the 3rd one, but there's 3 outside of Tokyo every year.
And are there other mini tournaments throughout the year, or is it just these big ones that they all train for and prepare for?
There's tournaments throughout the year, small, like 1 or 2 day tournaments. You kind of, but those don't affect your ranking at all. A lot of those are more for, it could be like fundraising. They do like a year's tournament. That's more tradition. But it's only the 6 tournaments throughout the year that you actually get your performance determines your next ranking for the next official tournament. And they travel around the country. Japan, called Jungyo. They go out into the country and they'll do demonstrations, and they'll travel the countryside and see the people, if you will. A lot of people can't make their way. It's more of tradition now than anything. A lot of people couldn't make their way into Tokyo or one of the main tournaments. So Sumo went out to the people.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I'm just wondering if you like since your move, you have everything with you now? Are you all settled?
Got it all. Yeah. In fact, we've been working getting it all, the house set up and stuff into storage and all that. So still a little bit of work in progress, but like I said, hopefully next time we do this in a month or so, we'll have a little better lighting and all that. Haven't quite had a time to focus on the home office quite yet.
Okay. Mike, how you doing?
Which Mike?
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I was going to say Rakuda, but yeah. Skelerads. Mike, are you there? Okay, maybe you stepped away. All right, Griffrey, how have you been?
Good. Not too much to complain about. It's been
So that's why that happens. Okay.
Oh, there he is. Go ahead. How are you, Mike?
I'm doing good. My VR headset was set to my microphone for some reason. So that's why nothing I was saying was coming through.
I'm glad you fixed it.
Very good. Yep.
Well, I want to ask Griffrey, do you have some non-Menkos to share for us today?
Non-Menko.
I'm sorry. Non-sport Menkos.
Oh yes, actually, I have a good bit of non-sport today. I have some sport as well, baseball. I have baseball Menko, as well as the thing I'll probably end with that I'm most excited about. I know so little about it, but I just think it's so cool. So I'm setting it up. This is a tease. One of probably my most favorite things I've ever found and gotten. And like I said, I know very little about it. There might be a million of these, or there might be one. I have no idea, but that's it's cool. I really like it.
Did you share it with us already on the Discord?
No, I have been saving it for
Nice.
So I've been
well, who was it? Was it somebody who shared something with me that said that it might be one, it might be a lot? I thought maybe it wasn't. Okay. I thought I remember somebody sharing something.
No, I've been purposefully holding this one back from Discord and Twitter and everything, because I just wanted to show it to you guys here first, and anybody that was watching, because it's like I said, I've never seen one before, but I don't know anything about it, so we'll see.
Right.
Look at those, man. How
did you open them yet?
Some people might say you have a problem.
I will open a couple of them today live.
Nice.
Right, I like that. Nice.
But they're all going to be mostly baseball, but I'm assuming. But I'm very jealous because I love the way Ryan does his channel, where he can actually put these aside and not open them right away. I don't know how he does it, but I want to be able to do that with him. Did you make your own intro video, Ryan?
The what video?
Your intro to your video. Did you make that, or did somebody else make that for you?
Oh no, I just made that.
I like it so much.
Good.
I need something like that.
Yeah, I just throw my green envelopes in a box and I'll pull them out randomly, and like I said, half the time I forget what I even had, which makes it really fun.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it, Mike. I can't. I wouldn't be able to hold off.
Yeah, I do my best when I get my shipments in to really try and slow roll it as best I can. Yeah. I don't make it very far. I get the best case scenarios is if I happen to get a shipment where I have one of my larger lots where it's, several hundred or 1,000 Menkos, that it's going to take me forever to just sort through them, because I go through them, count them, and all this kind of stuff, and then I sort them, and then I do this whole thing where I sort them by the backs if I can first. Mm-hmm. And just to kind of sort them into sets or similar sets, and then I'll pick those up, and then I flip them over like, well, what is it? So I kind of get surprised a couple of times maybe, but but even that, I go through all of it very quickly. So It's cool.
Yeah, I'm always wanting to I want to scan them, crop them, and put them on my blog or do whatever I want to do with them. So I usually don't wait too long to open them.
Can I just want to say one thing? So the green envelopes made me think about it. Did you guys see Rob's recent Prestige collectibles video
I
that
did
he
not.
did?
Mhm.
Oh man, go watch his most recent one. It's all of it. The whole unboxing is awesome. But he has this base. It's called the baseball case, is what it's called. It's like Ryan, you know what I'm talking about, that the thing with all the with the player autographs with it's this booklet of this with all these sort of late 40s players from Starfin to, on, and it's this really cool, colorful, amazing booklet. And then he has one that all the players signed it, their individual page. And he got it. I don't know who he got it from or how he got it, but the person who did it like has his name on it. I'm just trying to think, like, back in the day, someone took that, and I would love to know how that person went and got all those different autographs from all those different players. Was it at one, like an all-star game, or was it, I don't know. I was just blown away by that piece. I was like, and the green envelopes just reminded me of it. And I always love watching Rob's stuff because he always has just amazing stuff.
Yeah, where he gets that stuff is just amazing. He digs. He digs deep.
He's got context there that obviously none of us, we're all kind of, just waiting for something to hit Yahoo or whatever,
Right.
where I'm sure he's got local contacts, having lived there for many years, and obviously being, this is a big business for him too, on top of just being a collector. So that's got to be a big part of it, I have to imagine. But either way, such cool stuff. So shout out to Rob and Prestige Collectibles. Such a good channel and such a good guy. I wish I was seeing him at National next week, which I'm not.
I'm hoping I'm seeing this.
But Dan can go and see him.
This guy. I hope I see this guy down here next week.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Oh, you're going to try and go?
Yeah.
Oh, even after the move? I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Nice. Mike, you're not heading over, are you?
Nah, me and the city of Chicago are on bad terms right now. I don't want to go back to O'Hare Airport.
Oh, that's right.
I'm boycotting it.
I forgot about that.
Can you fly into Midway?
I haven't even looked.
I'm flying
Also,
into
like,
Midway.
I'd spend all that money and buy, like, maybe one box for, like, the Topps redemptions. So, I wouldn't really go crazy like, people usually do at the National.
Yeah,
Not that
I'm
I
just gonna
can
go crazy
afford it
meeting
anyway.
people. Yeah. I'm gonna try and meet at least. I made a list. I made around like 15 people I'd like to meet, and that I've never met before, that from YouTube or Twitter. So I'm really excited about that.
I met Rob at the last one. I talked to him for like a couple minutes because he was so busy. And then I saw a couple of really high dollar transactions take place, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm out of my element here. I'm gonna go back to the dollar bin. Like somebody bought like a $5,000 like rookie card, I think.
Wow.
And I was just like, yeah, I'm out. This is scaring me.
You can buy a dollar pack.
I'd love to watch that.
Oh, when you see someone pull a wad of money out of their wallet like that, it's just like, oh dear.
Wait, paid cash?
I seem to recall that. I think he did. Yeah.
Wow.
It's like you ever go to the casino and you go to like the $20 slots. You ever see that?
Yeah.
You just see all the little old ladies shoveling 20s in there. You're like, Jesus.
I think nowadays, at least in Vegas, like you can't put cash into them anymore.
Oh, really?
I think it's all like different kind of systems. I think.
I guess they're using like arcade like credit card.
I can't remember
now.
them.
Maybe.
I can't remember that. Maybe you still can. Actually, maybe I'm thinking of something else. Anyways, awesome. Enjoy National for all of you that are going. I will jealously watch from afar.
Yeah.
How about I quickly show off some KinikoMan figures I got?
Let's do it.
Yeah, most of this stuff is either Mercari or Yahoo auctions. All right, so this is, and I don't know if any of you guys. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this. I am going to try and I did buy some. I didn't get them in this most recent shipment, so I can't share them with you. But I did buy a lot more. I bought 3 lots of KinikoMan Menkos. So I will try to put that set together. It's the only non-sport Menko set I'm putting together. So hopefully I we'll try and they do it. They do have 2 different backs, so I do have to concentrate on that as well. But so I do collect the Menko sets and these figures. So this guy's name is Terry Man. Terry Man
is ripped.
Yeah, I know. Look at that.
They're all ripped. They're all ripped. These are actually called the Ultimate Muscle line.
Ah, okay.
So this is Robin. Robin Mask. Robin
That
Mask.
is a freaking cool figure.
Robin
Wow.
Mask. This is Ramen Man. Ramen noodles. Ramen Man.
Of course.
And these are all used, by the way. Some came in box. Some came with their original packaging. Some do not. This is the actual KinikoMan guy, the main guy. You can probably recognize him.
Yeah,
This is the main guy.
Always reminds me of Zangief from.
Yeah.
This is a double. I actually have this one already, but this is another KinikoMan guy in yellow trunks. This guy's name is Neptune Man. I have watched a couple of the animations, the episodes of these on YouTube, but I don't know all the backstories. They actually have a wiki KinikoMan page if you ever wanted to. This is Neptune Man. This guy is gigantic.
Whoa.
Is that in its original bag?
I'm sorry?
Was that in its original bag?
No. I'm about to show you what they look like in the packaging.
Okay.
This is KinikoMan Greats.
That is huge packaging. I mean, I guess when they're that big,
you
they have to be.
You don't want to know how much I paid for shipping. Here we go. So they were all put in. I mean, they were packaged really well in the package from Baiyi, so I can't complain about that. So this guy is KinikoMan Greats. This is a special type. I think a lot of the figures have this. It's like a translucent. I don't know if you put them on top of a light or something, but this is like a translucent one of KinikoMan.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like I remember like a He-Man being like that maybe back in the day or something like that.
This is Ashura Man. He has 6 arms. There's like 3 or 4 different versions of this guy, but this one's really cool.
Reminds me, there was another Street Fighter. No, that was Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat had a guy that was like that.
Jesse Mabia, he's like a wrestler. That's an actual like a wrestling belt. And Muscle Brothers.
Huh. What year are all those?
I'm sorry?
What year are all those?
These are, I want to say maybe early 2000s. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I've never looked, to be honest. Made in China. But I don't know a year on these. I should probably research that and get back to you on that. Cool. But I would assume I would assume sometime in the 2000s or early 2010s.
So is it a show manga? Is it still being produced today?
I don't think so. I think it started as a manga and became an animation.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So it's not new. So there's not new content, but like the toy line or other things like that get produced.
No, I'm sorry. There have been newer toy lines released in the past.
Well, toy lines. That's not surprising. I meant more like
the actual animations or manga. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think so, but I'm not sure.
Cool.
All right. So that's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, around 12 figures I picked up this month. So
nice.
And that's a lot. I got a lot of them, and I did lose out on another auction. I'm kind of glad I did spend too much money, so I lost that auction. And so those are the figures. And I have more stuff I want to share with you guys, but I'd like to see what you guys got.
Awesome.
So who would like to show me something what they got, or show us?
I can show a couple just to get it started.
Sure.
I won't go through all the stuff.
Right.
But I'll start with, since we're on some non-sport, I'll do some non-sport too. So I picked up some. I'm always looking for just a variety of different kinds of non-sports, but there's always some really popular ones obviously out there typically. But like, I see a lot of, different kinds of Batman Menko that are out there. And I came across these. I hadn't seen all of these. I'd seen some of these before. Nice. And I just cannot get enough of these sort of kitschy rip-off sort of 60s Menko. This is pretty typical back for that era. There's a lot of different subject matters. I love this one of whatever sort of, I've seen this one before, but whatever sort of seated helicopter personal transport vehicle this is, I don't know, but I love it in his green suit there. Here he's swinging in, and he's changed to his blue suit to fight the blue-headed dude. A couple other ones with that. Now this one looks like he's attacking the same guy who's in a swing set, but who knows what that.
And they had blue ink that day. Yeah,
of course, yeah. That's is what they had, and there's him with Robin to do that, and then there's another little set here that has a different back. This is a Maruta back that has a similar style but a different just look to it, and a little ghost down there. So this is that with the Maruta.
I'm wondering if that ghost is this other guy. Is that ghost face the other same guy?
You know, it could be just rendered by a different company or something like that. I don't know.
I'm wondering who that bad guy is, or if they just made him up.
I'm sure they probably did. I mean, and here he is again with the ghost guy just flying in. Here's one of just Robin solo, which honestly you don't see very often.
Yeah, I've never seen Robin by himself.
I've seen a couple others where it's Robin like with like a bad guy or something like that, but I don't think I've ever seen any just by himself. And here's the dynamic duo going for it. And this might be my favorite of the lot. I don't know. I just wonder what it's like, this weird sort of backhand slap of somebody. I don't know.
Have you seen him in the red before?
I have no idea what it is. I've seen him in the red hat before. The red
really?
top.
Okay.
So like this one is the same.
Oh yeah, I totally missed that. Okay.
Yeah. But it's just this weird backhand like attack. I don't know. It's just so funny. I just see
a guy in a business suit. We have no idea.
Yeah, just it's just a business suit and a beard, and I don't know. You know, he was. I think the guy cut him in line at the movies or something like that.
Hey, Mike, what do the backs look like on those?
Well, this is a pretty typical back. These are all 60s. So that's a Maruta. I think that's the tie. Yeah, Maruta. Yeah. I think I call this Maruta like military back or something. I can't remember what I call this in the Discord, but it's a pretty typical set for a lot of different subject matters. But so there's a couple of Batman there. I'll just run through some. So I got those. I just bought those in one lot by themselves. Okay. Then I got another lot of like, I think it ended up being like 2,400 Menko. So it was a big lot, which I buy those every now and then, and it, only when they're pretty cheap. And typical of most Yahoo auctions for Menko lots of that, it's just a pile of Menko. Like the picture in the listing is just a pile of Menko. And you have no idea how many are in there. You have really no idea how many. They might have like a few photos where they've like shifted things around, or every now and then they get pretty, more involved with it. But some of these like, 50s, 60s, 70s era kind of lots, they don't take the time to show you much more. So I love it because it's the chance at finding whatever's in there and seeing what it is. So a good portion of it is usually all the stuff that I've already seen before, or not terribly interesting to me, or whatever the case may be. But so in that same lot, as I was going through some stuff, I pulled out a couple of things that I thought were really cool. I'd seen this one before, just a Superman doing his best Atlas impression.
I've seen that one. Yeah.
So I've seen like a few of those before, but I hadn't gotten that before. So I think this is probably 50s based on the back style, maybe early 60s, but probably late 50s. Couple of Disney ones. I've seen these before. I think these are probably 50s, late 50s. Here's Mickey Mouse making a phone call with the cat from Lady and the Tramp, the hanging out, because as you do. The mishmash of Disney characters are always amazing, and I can't remember what this character is, but it's the wolf from like the Three Little. I think these are the Three Little Pigs. Basically, Disney did a version of that. So those are the same set there. And then a couple of Mickeys from the 60s that were randomly in there. This is Minnie and what I assume is maybe supposed to be Pluto. Who knows?
Yeah, not sure.
Who knows? This is a what is that? Maru is that Maru-san? Is that 10? Maru 10? Yeah, Maru 10, I think. And then this other Mickey from the same set. I've seen this one before too, but I love this one of Mickey swinging the bat in his clogs. Just it looks so ripped off and terrible. I just love it. I think they're fabulous. And I'll show last couple of the big finds from this big lot were
Sadaharu.
What's that?
I'm kidding. I said Sadaharu. I'm kidding.
Whoa, did I already show you these?
No.
Yeah, no. So there's some Nagashimas and some O's. This happens once in a while.
Yes.
And this one was pretty awesome. So this Nagashima, I got to ask you, Dan, because you're my resident expert. So I've seen this image of him before, but I do not remember ever seen it with this kind of a 60s back.
Let me go to full screen. Hold on a second. Okay.
And it might be, I didn't see it anywhere in the set, in the guide with that back. It's a Maru 10 back. Yes, I've seen that. I've seen the image. Is that the same back? It is. Okay, cool. What set is this?
To my knowledge, I have it on
catalog. Okay, all right. Because it's so funny because it seems like it feels like it's an earlier image of him, right?
I thought yours had a different back on it compared to Dan's. I think the bottom images.
Yeah, a lot of these backs are going to be like a different.
I think it's the same set, just a different back.
Different kind of back. Yeah.
Different looking back. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I figured it was on catalog, but I just was like, I've never seen that one before.
That's the first time I've seen that card other than mine, and it has a different back, so we know we can just. If we ever give it to Gary or whoever does it, it's only going to be by description of the front because the numbers don't matter now.
And I've seen this back a lot, and this actually might be 70s. Actually, more I think about it.
Yeah.
And I have a ton of these kinds of cards from all different kinds of lots of all different kinds of subject matters. I've never seen a baseball card from this set, and that's why I was like, and honestly, part of me, I sat here for a few minutes, looking to see if someone had glued. An older card onto a thicker, more recent one or something like that. And that's not the case, but I'm glad to see that something exists. That's cool. A couple other Nagashimas. I think is this I want to say JRM 38. Yeah. JRM 38, the round Menkos. So the Nagashima is actually two of them. We're in there. So when it was, I think that's 1960, I think is what it has the date on. And then the same set were two O's. So this is
nice.
From the same set, the JRM 38 1960 O. This is the large. So in that set, at least in the catalog, there's 4 cards, 2 Nagashimas, 2 O's, and this is the larger of the 2 O's. And then and I'd seen this one before. I hadn't seen this one personally, but this is the other O. Obviously, it's miscut or by the manufacturer, just from the sheet. These are not hand cut. These are
that image is also on a normal Menko.
It is, yes. From I think it's a rookie card. I think that's a 59 for him. The reason why I think at least the catalog says that he lists as his 1960s because the Nagashimas. This one is he's in a 1960s Giants uniform. But anyways, so I'd never seen this one before personally. And that was quite a surprise to see that in just sorting through. I can't tell you how many Kamen Rider, Ultraman, these different ones, and all of a sudden, boom, there's that's Sadahara O. So. I will. I'll stop it there for now.
Well, when I bought a large non-sport Menko set, I had a few of these in there.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Maybe this one. I don't remember.
Yeah,
but when they're these thick Menkos, they're definitely these, like you said.
Yep.
Yeah, like the one the Nagashima you showed.
Yep. Yeah.
Nagashima. That's the only back you've seen of a baseball player. That Maru 10.
For this set?
Yeah.
It's the only baseball player that I've seen with this back, personally. But, I mean, that's not saying
I have I'll unpack it, but I have a single sumo wrestler from that set, and I cannot find any other backs from that set. So I'm wondering if it's a multi-sport set or a multi-subject set.
Might be, yeah. So it's the same style. You have the MP on there. I have the looks like a plane or space shuttle or something like that.
Oh, space shuttle. Okay, all
right. It's a plane of some kind.
Yeah. And I want to say it's Chionoyama, which is like late 1958 or 59, when that set probably was produced, maybe early 60s. So yeah,
which is interesting because that's honestly, when I saw this, like this looks like rookie early playing career Nagashima. Yeah. This does not look like the older Nagashima, but I'm like, this is clearly not a late 50s, early 60s card style, and it's definitely 70s. So it's like,
once I get settled, I'll look. That could be a pretty close to a rookie card for him. Then,
yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I don't know. So, anyways, that was I'll pass it on to somebody else. I'll come back.
Real quick on your Batman one, I think I can help you with the bad guy that he's been fighting, that glowing skull thing.
Oh, the blue skull dude.
Yeah, in the 1960s, they released a manga version of Batman, but the author apparently did not know anything about Batman. He just knew Batman existed. So I think it was an official manga, but he has none of Batman's villains. And also he has like super strength and can fly, because the logic is he has a cape. So of course he can fly.
That makes sense.
So I think that's where you get all these weird villains he's fighting on all these like 60s Japanese Batman stuff.
That makes sense.
That makes it awesome. This is what it makes sense.
I'd say that honestly, if it was just the Penguin and the Joker, it'd be cool or whatever. But this is cooler, if you ask me.
Yeah, they actually re-released I think it's called Bat Manga in English a few years ago, like digitally. You can get like the ebook of it.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna make a note. I'll look that up.
I love that. There's new bad guys we don't know about. not canon, of course, but
no, of course not. No, we want to mess with.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Yeah, that's all that matters, then, right? All right. So, how many are on your Batman? I don't know if we want to do Superman, but as far as Batman, have you seen him? All right. So we saw him hitting that banker, backhanding that banker, and then he was fighting the glowhead guy.
Yeah.
Have you seen other Batman Menkos? Have you seen other enemies you didn't recognize?
Yes, definitely. I'd have to go back and kind of look through the ones that I have. And I think I've posted in Discord most of them, but there are definitely some characters that I'm like, I've never seen that before. It could be something from the comic books that I've not read every comic book for Batman, so maybe there's something in there. But I know all the, if it was in the 1960s TV show, I have seen those or whatever. But yeah, there's definitely been all kinds of different villains and people on these things. I mean, the sheer volume of things that you can see both for Disney and Batman and Superman, not so much Superman, but definitely Batman and Disney, where guns are very prevalent and the imagery, like Daffy Duck with the gun, okay, sure, whatever. Or sorry, say Donald Duck, not Daffy Duck. And Batman and Robin have they have a serious amount of guns for Batman and Robin in Japan. So there's definitely a lot of license taken, and obviously someone just taking and going with it. So yeah, there's been other villains. I'd have to go back and look at them. Nothing that's sort of jumping ahead, but there's definitely other ones, no doubt. Yep.
And I started making an Excel spreadsheet, making my own checklist with the Kinnikuman figures. I'm sorry, Kinnikuman Menko. And so I'd have like Kinnikuman wearing cape or Kinnikuman with Ramen Man in headlock. So I've been doing that with all the figures. I'm sorry, all the characters. So hopefully I can make a complete list eventually. I think there's a lot of cards, but I have no idea how many, but there appears to be lots. And
there can't be nearly as many cards as there are with Sumo. So Ryan has no sympathy for you.
Yeah, there's quite a few. It's just 10, 12 years going on, continuing to checklist. So, I mean, it's never ending with Japanese Menko. Any kind of Menko, you could checklist forever and still not get it.
And part of it is that we would actually never know if we were ever done.
Yeah. Right. Well, that's the exciting part about it.
I completely agree. I think we say it every week or every time we get together like this. I completely agree.
All right, Ryan, what did you bring? Did you set anything aside you can share?
Yeah, a few. I mean, it's kind of I apologize, a little bit of a slim month, with the move, but I did work. I don't know if you can see this. This is
one of the judges.
1930s sumo wrestler. Well, it's not a sumo. The sumo referee.
Right.
These are harder to find. As you can imagine, kids probably weren't into the referees as they were the wrestlers. But I've got quite a few from the set, but I could never find the referee, and so one of my fellow collectors on our Facebook page hooked me up with this. He got a large lot, so he was able to help with that. A couple other things. So this non-Menko, but every year or so, the Japanese Sumo Association releases picture playing cards of the wrestlers. So this is one thing I also collect. Back from 1973, they started doing these, and so they just released this set. And I'd say it's probably been I don't know, within the past 6 months, but I was finally able to pick up a set. But it's got the different wrestlers, and so this is one way to collect your favorite wrestlers on cards or through these playing cards.
Nice.
And so pick those up. And then again, this will be short, but I think Mike Scallions, I think you mentioned this. You got this really large bromide set with these. So this is kind of big. So this huge box.
Oh.
And I apologize, guns, right? I'm not here obviously advocating for guns, but in the 70s, the subject guns, cars, anything.
Mm-hmm.
I picked this up. It's been a little while, but made by Amada, and it's basically a huge card box. It's flattened now because I don't know how you keep these intact, but the prize cards were these huge posters.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, you can see, compared to, my
plastic.
They're huge, and these were the prize cards. This one only had two. You can see the back has some writing on them, but right. So those are the prize cards. But and you can see here there were 30 envelopes, 50 yen each, and there are 30 envelopes, and I have a bunch of the envelopes, and they're these huge cards, right? So this is the side of it, and these are all envelopes with a card in them.
The top one looks like Han Solo's blaster.
Yeah. So this is what is it?
C96.
Yeah. Is that what it is? Yeah, it has all the different kinds you can get. But you open up these packs, and you get a big card of a gun, and then on the back is kind of more information about the actual.
Those are huge.
Yeah, and Mike, didn't you say you had one similar to that? Or it was a different subject, but I thought somebody had one. But again, these are
like the big prize cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the Yaku DX cards where they're the big glossy prize cards.
Yeah.
And the packs look just like that, except they have baseball players on them.
Yeah. So this is the small arms collection, and so again in the 70s you had your Menko, you had your mini cards, and then you had your bromides, which these are a version of the bromides, obviously a large version of them. But I thought that was kind of neat. I was pulling that out as I was getting everything resituated on our new home, and I found that whole box there.
So you got this a while ago?
Yeah, probably a few years ago, and it was funny when I got it. I didn't have any relation to the size, and I was like, "Oh, that's kind of an interesting option."
Right.
Let me buy it.
And you're like, what?
Yeah, and then when
the shipping price?
Yeah,
IE gave me the shipping. I'm like, what the?
You're like, I'm sorry.
Why is this so expensive? I hardly have anything in it. And it ended up being these huge. They had like special huge box to send
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
So anyway,
That's wild.
I thought that was kind of neat. A little bit of Japanese history
Oh,
there.
Sure,
Japanese
sure.
card history from the 70s.
I love
Well,
it.
if you think about it, I mean, they still don't. They're not a country that has many guns, so I can see them like wanting to teach about it somehow. Or
They do have a big obsession with firearms, mainly. Well, they historically have it, but now it's very difficult for them to get them. To the point where a idol, when she decided to get her gun license, they made a 40-episode TV show about it.
40?
Because that's how long it took for her to get it, because she had to fill out like all these mental examinations, and she eventually moved to Guam because it was easier for her to have that hobby in Guam than in Japan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Guam being a US
And
territory.
I've been told, but I can't confirm, that if you go to a local, like, civilians can go to the JSDF bases, they will actually sell you a demilled service rifle. Like, all the important parts are just completely destroyed and you cannot repair it. But like, people go there like in droves to get the demilled service rifles. Like, they completely love them even though they can't have them.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, and then I don't know if I've showed these before, but I was actually in a flea market in LA right before I left. And this guy had a bunch of buy auctions, and I should have bought more, but he had huge buckets of just random Menko that he had bought from Bai. Mike, like kind of like you buy in bulk, like 5 kilograms for 2,000 yen. But he had a bunch of random Menko, and so I pulled out. These are the Nazo back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I've showed these before, but this is the
sleeves.
Yeah. So I picked out some of the interesting subjects that I collect. I'm big into this. The supercars, as they called them in Japan in the 70s.
Nice.
Maserati, I guess the back there, different backs.
Yeah.
You guys probably know this back better than I do, but
yeah, I have a ton of those.
Yeah, the Lamborghini supercar.
Yeah.
Other Lamborghini supercar.
You have I have a lot of those, and I could give them to you if I see you next week.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Like I said, my goal is to again. I like the non-sport transportation kind of.
I have some trains and
basically the non-anime stuff in the 70s. I'm pretty fascinated with.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. Yeah, that's again a pretty slim. I've got a bunch of green envelopes waiting for me to open up for next time we meet.
Okay, and you can save some of those for your videos.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. Hey, Mike, you want to go next? Skellerads?
Yeah, sure. I don't really have any Menko pickups, but I do have pickups.
Yeah, feel free.
Let's see.
I don't actually have them in hand.
Okay.
So you can enjoy my Zen Market account.
No.
So I guess I'll go from oldest to newest. The Sada Araho plus a pop group Othello game / board game.
Oh, nice.
Didn't we see this? Didn't someone have this? Or
yeah, I posted that in the pickups channel.
Oh, that's what I was like. I've seen this now, and when I saw it before, I'd never seen it before.
So
nice.
Yeah, I don't even. I guess this was like in a magazine or something. I can't. I mean,
yeah, it came in the Sun Nensei February issue.
Oh yeah, 1978, and then what's this one? Oh, this is my Taisho era complete postcard set.
Wow.
So this is General Nogi. He was he became famous due to getting Port Arthur from Japan in the Sino-Japanese War of like 1890 something, and then he received like massive fame in Japan for the Russo-Japanese War in 1906. So he wasn't a celebrity for long, and they wouldn't have put out too much of this because he later he committed suicide years later after the war because he just felt really bad about how that war was handled. So I don't imagine that they were actually putting out too much like stuff about him, this probably would have been made directly after the Russo-Japanese War, I would think.
Wow, so you have something that's one of the few things that made for him. Yeah.
And then strangely enough, the room that he ended it in, they've preserved it and they have it in a museum now.
Wow.
Which is kind of
really
off.
Morbid, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
They just cut it out of his house and now you can go visit it.
Yeah, kind of morbid, but that's kind of Japanese.
Yeah. But if anyone knows about the Battle of Tsushima, where that was like the decising point of Port Arthur, if you go to Japan to Yokosuka, you can visit the Mikasa, which is the boat that was in that battle.
Oh wow.
Last remaining pre-World War I battleship in the world, I believe.
Did they show on those postcards the back side? I'm always fascinated.
Yeah, they did.
There it is.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Yeah. So tell us, Mike, what you ought or Ryan, what do we it's off centered, so that's pre-30 or what was that?
Yeah, that's definitely 20s or earlier.
Yeah.
So, but like you said, Mike, it's probably in the teens as they made these.
Yeah, it says the second Taisho era, so I don't know how that translates to years as we know them.
Oh.
Because they do like Meiji year 1, Meiji year 2, Showa year 1.
Yeah, that's 1913.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's all right. So that's a few years before I think before he died.
Yeah, 1913. Wow, those are in great condition.
They're gorgeous too. I love that green color. That's really, really awesome.
Yeah, as soon as I saw them, I just got them immediately. Honestly, that's more than I normally spend for auctions because I'm kind of a cheapskate. But I just kind of had to have them.
Those are awesome.
Nice
that was
pickup.
the postcard. What is this? That's the. So here are the theater tickets that I posted.
Yes, these are amazing.
Those are so cool. I've never seen them. How'd you know they were theater tickets? Or were you looking for those? Or
I was looking for tickets because I buy some of the cooler baseball tickets when I find them.
Yeah.
Like if I can date a game and then find out, hit a home run here, or Kinugasa did something, or like Harimoto did something, I usually try to get the tickets.
Yeah, those are so cool.
Those are amazing.
If I can fix that. And then just the colors on them are really nice.
Not only are they gorgeous and amazing, it just really drives home how much I absolutely hate the digital ticket world now.
Yeah.
Ugh. Like, there are no more ticket stubs. Your phone.
And when we did have them, they did not look like this. Well,
I think mainly because this is like a theater ticket. That's why they're like this. Because Japanese tickets from the time for like baseball, they're literally just like a little piece of paper with a hole punched in it.
Right. Yeah.
So I think because you had to be wealthy to go to Tokyo Theater, pretty much, like they made sure you were getting, a nice, keepsake with a ticket stub.
Those are absolutely amazing.
So these are amazing. I mean, like when you talk about like Broadway shows here, the playbills will be nice and like with designs and whatever, but the tickets are usually pretty boring. Yep. Not like this. Yeah.
And I believe this is advertising on the back, so I guess this was kind of why they made the tickets so nice on the front.
Yeah.
So you want to keep it in and look at the back, that's some sort of sake right there, I believe, probably.
That's what it looks like.
And then, I don't know, is that a spark plug or something?
Looks like a spark plug, yeah.
I thought it was a cocktail shaker from afar.
That's so cool.
What are these? Oh, this is what I thought was a book set, but...
VHS.
No, it's not VHS either. It's a book with a set of cards.
Oh, wow. How about that?
And I have never seen these, like, anywhere, like that whole set. They don't even have them all listed.
Are those copy size?
I don't think they are. I think they're,
I hate...
It looks much bigger.
When I'm looking at auctions, I can never tell the frickin' size.
That looks like book size is what it looks. It looks like a paperback book size.
You might have like a big thing of large bromide like I have.
Right here it says card, Super Giants, Kyojin, Kuisu. I don't really know, but and speaking of giant piles of cards, and when you were talking about those giant Menko piles,
yeah,
I saw one I think last October that was going for like $300-400, and I was like, what is in here that makes it $400? And I was looking, like it was like all like your like Doraemon, just stuff like that. I'm like, what's in
Yep.
here? And finally, on like the fourth image, because they actually did post more images, but like they didn't help.
Right.
It was just like even closer close up. In the top corner, you can see one set of kanji that says "Oh Sadaharu," and I was like, that's got to be a rookie card or something. People that know more than me
Yep.
are pumping this up, and you could like it wasn't even like this. Like all you saw was like the corner
Yep.
and like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, Jesus.
I spend way too much of my time going through the photos of Yahoo listings to see of those auctions to see if I can see something that either I haven't seen before or that I can recognize or whatever. It's how I spend my free time, guys.
Back in the 10, 15 years ago, when this was before not many people knew about Yahoo Japan auctions. Man, I could pick up. You'd see George. Is it Mikan or Mikon?
Oh
Mikan.
yeah, Mikan. Yeah,
Oh,
those round ones.
Pennies on the dollar. You just search auction piles and you just find the stuff. And
I still don't understand why anybody pays that much for that particular card.
One thing
but
I've learned is that if it looks like the seller knows what they're doing, just avoid the auction. Like if I'm like on like a Yahoo like auction trying to find like Menkos and I start seeing like catalog numbers, I'm like, no deals to be found here.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then this one, this is a 1941 Sunday Mainichi, so Everyday Sunday. It's just a wartime magazine because I collect these from pretty much every country. In the U.S., you can find like Life magazine from back then for like 50 cents, which is still always pretty cool.
Oh, Sunday Mainichi, yeah.
I'm kind of like building up like a collection of like home front stuff from different like countries. Mainly because like we all know like the stuff in the U.S., like what the home front was like at the time. Like everybody knows the story of like the army coming around like collecting pots and pans from metal, and like people getting drafted, but we don't really know the stories of like say in Japan for example. So I always try to get like stuff from that time period, just trying to like piece everything together, just to see how similar everything was.
It's very cool.
And that's all I have, but yeah.
Okay.
I'll just leave my
Awesome,
screen
man.
screen on and just go browsing. Oh, Ryan, I sent you a sumo wrestler thing on Discord. I don't know if you have it.
Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I've seen that. I'm considering it. Yeah, it looks like some poster for one of the tournaments.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah, pretty cool.
You can take me off full screen if you'd like.
All right. I guess I can share some of these Menkos I got in the past month.
Please do.
Yeah.
All right.
You scored some good stuff.
Give me all right. Let's see here.
Can you go, Dan? Can you go full screen too?
Yeah. All right. I guess I'll start with some Kazuhisa Inao. Everybody's one of their favorite players. All right, so this is from that big sheet of the cards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, playing
Yeah,
the Trump set.
Yeah, Trump sort of. It's like a mix between a Trump card and a Karuta card.
Yeah. Some of these aren't in the greatest. I know you guys are. You guys know that I prefer a nicer condition, but some of these are less than stellar for me. But
second prize.
No. Well, no. Is this? Can someone correct me? Is this a prize or is that the import stamp?
That's a prize card.
That's a prize. Yeah, the import ones don't look
smaller numbers.
Yeah, they're like,
okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love the pitching backs.
Yeah.
I guess if I know how, I'll share the other images, the T-shirt images that I shared with you.
Oh yeah, please do. Ooh, you don't see that one very often with the home plate back on it.
Yeah, I think I shared one a couple of shows ago with Ito.
Yeah,
when you mentioned that. Yeah,
that's a good set. Is that a? Oh, okay. I was
simple back.
Bromide? No, it's simple back.
No, yeah. When I see it black and white, I always assume bromide.
That is. Ooh, borderless, nice.
I love that image.
That is a
good colors.
in the background too. Is that like you can see like is it just like the outfield wall and I love checking out the backgrounds on these cards.
Yeah. Here's another just a wall.
Nice. It's like those old school cards, old school stadium shots. Is like no betting or whatever it says on the wall. I always love that.
Yeah, and I love the solids sometimes.
I do too. The pink. There's something about those pink cards. I think they really pop. Ooh, what's that?
That is this.
Is that?
I believe. I think it is cataloged, but I don't remember.
It's one that you don't see very often.
I don't know if I scanned these yet and put them on my blog. This is the Hoshi Gangu.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nice.
That's actually the same set that some of my Batmans are from without the star on them.
Brian Lyons. Okay. Yeah.
Tygo. Yeah.
Yeah, they look like they're in pretty good condition, at least on the video. Maybe not that one.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, this one. Yeah, this is probably the worst.
Yeah, that one's.
That's your worst. I'm impressed. Ooh,
I know. I love it.
That's a set you don't see very often either.
So slider.
Yeah, here's the last E. Oh no, this is somebody else. Okay, so those are the E nows. Let's go to. All right. I guess we'll do this guy. You guys know this guy.
The glare, a little bit of a glare there.
Harimoto.
Is that Harimoto? Okay. Nice back. God, I love the backs of Menkos. I love that card. I have one of those. It's such a good one.
I'm amazed how many they must have produced millions of these in the 50s and 60s.
I love these. I love the simple pose on these.
Yeah.
They did. The sheer number of cards from that era for all of these players, especially if you compare them to like American baseball players from the same era. I mean, back in America, you had what? Topps, Bowman, Leaf. I mean, you had like maybe a handful of them, and they put out one set a year, right? It felt like
who's that?
There are just tons of them every year there. That's a great image.
Canada.
Yeah, so yep, I love that card. I need that card. Do you want to give me that card?
I have some doubles.
I need that one too. God, the orange and the yellow.
Yes. By the way, he has two that look exact. Almost this one, I believe, is borderless, and I thought I had this one, but luckily I didn't.
I think I'm following a listing right now that has a couple of his that might have one of those.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. The 3 cards for like 2,500. Yeah, you should buy that. That's a good.
I keep meaning to, and then I don't, and then I ask myself later why I didn't.
Yeah, I think I might need the middle one, but I don't need the other two. This one I already have this one, but it was really cheap, and
it's a great image.
Obviously, it's color printed wrong.
That uniform. So how common was that style of uniform with the collar? I like how many other cards have you seen with that?
Not too many.
I don't think I've seen any other than that one. I don't know if that was just like a thing they did that one year.
I think it's his warm up. Warm up thing. It's not.
Okay, that might make sense.
Because I've seen a couple like from the 70s where they have their like warm up like suit underneath the uniform.
That makes Spaceman back. That's
cool.
I love those. Man, gorgeous. Scoreboard filled in? No, not filled in. All right, well, okay.
Be cool. Then you probably could track it down to a game.
That's why I love it. I like it just because I mean, one, it reminds me that some kid had it years ago and did filled it out like you would think. Because if you got that as a kid, what else would you think that was for?
Yeah.
Right? An empty scoreboard on the back. So when I watch the game, I can fill it in, right? It's like having a scorecard or something. So I've tried to do that with like I think I only have like a couple of cards myself to see if I could connect it to a game, because they don't always write in the actual name of the teams, right? So you don't know what game we're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, are these the Nagashimas that
Yeah,
you got?
these are all right. I have more, but I'll show the ones that I showed you guys. So,
And you picked up a crap ton of them.
That was so that was one single auction with all of those.
yes, it was, and a lot of these are rough.
It doesn't matter, man. That's
Here you go. Here's the really cool one.
Yes. Oh man.
Look at that ump.
I know. It's like, again, I think, who was it? Was it Mike who said there was that one card of like him stretching? You know, it's why did you pick that card? Why did you pick that photo? It's like, that's a great image of him right there. Love that image.
And my terrible nails.
No, we're not looking at your nails, Dan. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm always subconscious.
No.
I'm gonna do that.
Love it. The lipstick versions of these cards.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
Oh yeah, no, there's a bunch like that. If you not necessarily of him, but like of different players, you know. There's a couple of O's that are like that too. Yeah. Lots of players. Love it.
Are any of those rookies?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think several of them are actually.
There's the play home, play back.
Nice. Love that set.
I already did. By the way, I did have a lot of these, but there were a couple I needed, but I couldn't go. I got all these for like 2,500.
What?
Yes.
That's it?
Yes.
Wow.
How did you steal that from who? Oh wow.
Another lipstick.
No, yeah, it might be. I'm not sure if it was the same back or not, but I'll have to see.
Wow.
Because that's what, like 20 of them? I mean, that's a ton.
I'm not sure. Well, sorry. Got too many here. I like that image.
That is a great image.
This is one I needed. Yeah.
Oh, that was one.
Yeah. And I already had this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's in the background there? Are those kids?
It's the crowd. Yeah.
Oh wow.
What's
up, Zach and Porter?
Hey, Zach, Porter, how you doing, guys? I will hopefully meet Zach and Porter next week. Maybe you can meet them, Ryan.
Who are Zach and Porter? Just that.
Zach and Porter are do you guys know Bo from Hobby Evolution? He has a channel. He's based in Madison. He runs the Madison Card Show, and Zach and Porter live near him. And they're a White Sox card fan. Oh, I'm not sure if I needed this one, but that one's a really cool image. But yeah, they're based in Wisconsin. Zach is from Chicago, but that's how I got to know him, through the YouTube channel.
And you said they have a website or a YouTube channel?
No, they do have a YouTube channel, and they share all their pickups and trades and stuff.
Nice.
The underbelly of the hobby. Does the hobby have an underbelly? Okay. Nah. Oh man, look at that card.
Oh, and this is the spec. I forget what this is called.
That is an amazing card.
Oh yeah, those are tough to find.
They really are.
Yeah, those are tough to find.
Here's the last one of this auction.
Nice.
All right, I probably have the most stuff to share. Do you guys mind if I share a little more?
No.
I got a lot. I got I've been saving my best stuff, so you know.
Okay. Let's see here. I did share this with you guys on the Discord, but this is that.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So Nagashima is the only baseball player here. He's right in the middle. And if I do ever want to try and get this slabbed, obviously I'd have to cut this out. And maybe who's that? Who's that?
I think that's Tochinishiki. Yeah, I've got a sheet of those. I can't remember. You said there's 3 sheets of 15. I got another.
One's O, I think one is O, one is Kaneda, and one is Nagashima. I think there are only 3 ball players, one on each sheet. I could be wrong.
Look, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's correct though. I know Kaneda is one, Nagashima is one, and I'm assuming O is the other one. But it is listed in the catalog.
Is it blank backed? I assume.
No.
Oh, it's not. Oh, yeah. Those are small little cards if you actually cut them.
No,
right?
they're like this big.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not big. They're not big at all.
Yeah. So
that's interesting. Like, what would they have been if you actually cut those? I mean, that's almost like a driver's license size photo or something else.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, pretty much. like a passport.
Passport, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
So that was one. Oh,
Love it.
I don't think I shared this with you guys.
No. What is that?
So this is similar to what Ryan shared a while ago when your Nagashima thing.
Yo, those are the stamps, yeah.
Yeah. I guess these are stamps. I didn't. The back is like purple, but I got this. This is obviously an older Nagashima, maybe in the 70s sometime, but I still thought it was a really cool piece.
That is really cool.
That is awesome.
It reminds me. So a lot of those images are you see on those 70s Menkos, and maybe not the exact same ones, but that same style and uniforms and everything. It's all from that same era. Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that was really, really cool piece to get.
That is cool.
And I bought this from Jeff a while back.
Oh, the bookmarks.
Yeah, and so this is I forgot Shugura. I forgot to pronounce his last name. Shugura and Nagashima. So when I saw that, I was drooling. I'm like, oh, I gotta have that.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Shout out to Jeff from Tokyo. I was gonna have some Menkos from him. The mail carrier came by and signature was required. So he came by yesterday. I wasn't here. I went to the post office to pick it up today, and they said he still had it out on his route. I was like, God, it's gonna have a mail day today. Ooh. Oh man, those are so small.
Yeah, they're tiny.
This is the first time I've seen it with like
called 4-in-1 black and white.
Yeah, those are.
Gosh, they're smaller than those other ones you just showed us. Yeah.
Oh,
nice. Oh, and then Nagashima.
Just casually having two O's.
Yanamine, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
just
Ito. There's more.
So it's duplicated. Ah.
Yeah. Oh.
And there's Barbone.
Kaneda. Another Nagashima right here on the end.
Yeah. And Chico Barbone's on there.
Yeah, Chico Barbone. Another Nomura, Nagashima. That's Momoria. I forgot to pronounce his name. Murayama, I think. And a few others.
Wow.
Nakanishi right here.
Wow. Those are
cool. So I would like to try. I think this might be my second one, and I do want to try and cut. There is one section on here that had like 2 Nagashimas and an O and somebody else, and I thought about maybe cutting that to try and get it slabbed.
Nice.
And what's the back? The back says, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's the trunks.
It's like JBR 2, 3, 4, or 5. There's a few of them like that.
Yeah, okay. That's awesome.
Love it.
Okay.
That magazine, Dan, that magazine. Yeah, I've got the one that has Kaneda and Nagashima.
Do you have 2?
Yeah, I got the sheet. I forget what sheet I have.
Oh, you're talking about that black and white with all the
black and white
the stars and.
You mean you have 2 sheets, one of each, right?
Well, the sheet that I have has Kaneda and Nagashima on it.
Why? I don't think it's the same then.
Is it different? Oh, maybe yeah. I think I've got the one that has Kaneda on it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, because I am pretty sure each sheet only had one baseball player.
Right.
In the center or somewhere.
Yeah,
you're right.
Wow.
Cool.
Nice.
All right, Groove, what do you want to? I don't know
Ready?
how much left.
Yeah, we got a big reveal.
All right. Well, I'm gonna tease it. I've got 4 things. 1, 2, 3. I got four more sort of things I'll show. So this
don't show them all. Don't show them all right now.
No. I'm gonna slow roll it one at a time.
Slow roll.
Now, so this first one is an uncut sheet. You guys might have seen on Twitter. Like I've got a Star Wars Menko sheet that I've posted a couple times.
Oh yeah, that's so nice. Yeah.
This is from the same TV quiz back set. It's another uncut sheet, and instead of the Star Wars, and I think Ryan, last time we were together, you had a bunch of the '60s space race, moon landing kind of stuff, and so I'd seen these cards individually before, but I had never seen an uncut sheet, and I just think this set is hilarious.
That's awesome.
I love space. Anyways, I went to space camp like 7 summers in a row as a kid. I thought I was
really?
an astronaut.
That's interesting.
And so you just have Kennedy, right here.
Yeah.
And then you assume that all these other people are supposed to be the Apollo 11 astronauts. But there's just all these really funky imageries. My favorite one, if I can zoom in on it, maybe right here, it looks like
crashing into.
It looks like we shot a missile at the moon or something. I don't know. It was a crash. I don't know what that is, but it's just like, again, just much like we said earlier with the Batman, some artist sat down and was just like, sure, let's just do this. I just think they're hilarious.
So cool.
So I just love that sort of aesthetic, that sort of 60s style, very colorful. And this actually kind of like a silver border around as well. So it's just a pretty cool set. So when I saw an uncut sheet, I had to have it because I had not seen all the cards in the set. I'd only seen like a couple of them, just sort of sporadically here or there. But the Kennedy with the Saturn V rocket is probably the highlight.
Yeah.
But
it almost looks like the bottom two right corner are supposed to be like a combination, like a combo with the planet almost matching.
Oh, those guys down there
planet in the lower right corner.
Yeah, you're right. Kind of
almost looks like a double card or something. Yeah.
And I just love how there's someone doing a spacewalk, which they definitely did not do on the moon mission. But hey,
right,
whatever. Right.
Are those silver borders?
Yeah, they're silver bordered. Yeah, okay. I don't know if they have non-silver bordered versions of these cards. Right. I've only ever seen. I mean, these quiz backs are very common, but I've never actually seen these versions. So that was a cool pickup I really liked. This is one that I've been researching. I've been trying to figure out as much as I can about it, and I got these from a Mercari seller who's had some pretty cool stuff, and I wouldn't be shocked if other people here bought from this person before. I think I know that Rob at Prestige bought from him because there were like 3 Nagashima cards that I had seen listed that were purchased, and then Rob had it in his most recent unveiling. So I was like, you have 3 of those identical Nagashimas? I think I saw that listing. Anyways, these are some Kagome. You say, is it Kagome or Kagome?
Kagome.
Kagome. Yeah. Okay, so these are Kagome die cuts that I'd never seen before that I just think they're super cool. The added element of this is that they came with some original wrappers that they came in. And so this is the wrapper.
Oh, wow.
And there's like 4 of them. They're like these just paper, wrappers. I don't know who this individual is on the front, but I believe, Ryan, maybe you can help me on this. I believe it says Peace Menko.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
At the top. And then it makes sense because you have this white dove and then whatever.
I think those are from like the 50s, right? Yeah.
This is my conundrum, which maybe you guys can help me with as I go through this. So just the backs here, this is also something that in the listing, I just saw the fronts. I didn't see the backs of the packet of the wrappers. So I was like, why would you? It actually has instructions on this particular Menko that this is like on this side is a picture of like how you're supposed to fold and do something with this Menko. And then this writing here, here's the only reason I know that it's Kagome, because the symbol's there because it's not on the cards. Mm-hmm. These instructions basically from my Google Translate say, fold it in 2 like the picture, put a rubber band on it and turn it over, it bounces. So you're literally according to these instructions, and it's kind of hard to see, but you're literally supposed to take these and fold them in half. Fold the cardboard in half, wrap a rubber band around them, and then do something, and they bounce or something.
That's cool.
You were all right, so Menko, you're already supposed to slam down. These are literally you're supposed to fold them in half and destroy them. So that's the wrappers. So
I'm sorry. Are the wrappers all the same image and same color?
They are. Yeah. So here's the other ones. Yeah. So and these are the only ones that came with it. So this came as 16 cards, and the assumption was that there were originally 4 per wrapper, but I don't know for sure. So it's the Peace Menko set according to that. So they are I'd never seen this shape before. They're lantern shaped.
I've never seen those.
And you can see these little notches on either side.
Rubber band.
That's where you're supposed to fold it. And
Oh,
then
really?
you're supposed to wrap the rubber band around whatever. So you're literally supposed to take these things and destroy them, right?
Right.
So to the best of my knowledge of what I'm able to do here, that these essentially, with the whole peace concept, that it seems as if this is connected to the United Nations and the International Committee of the Red Cross, mainly because as we go through these, although this first one doesn't represent it very well, these are all they're all different countries. So this is Iraq, actually. The Iraqi flag. This says Iraq. The name is BAKR. Is how I don't know that one. This is one of the few I'm like, I don't even know if this is actually like, I don't know who this is. Like it's not a president or a prime minister or anything. The backs on these might be my favorites.
Question. So, I'm interrupting you. Ahmed Hassan al-Bakr, BAKR. Al-Bakr was the fourth president of Iraq.
I looked at him, but this is part of why I have a really hard time dating this. He was the fourth president in the late 60s or something like that, which makes no sense for this particular set. So, I've looked at the photos of that guy and this. They don't look exactly the same. So I'm not sure. I really don't know, but I looked at him too. Yeah. The fourth president of Iraq. I don't think it's him, but I could be wrong. But this is the back. So you have, again, the dove again, and each one of them will say the country name again, and then the capital. So this says Baghdad, and then you have a lantern shape in the middle there, and then it has the spires of Baghdad on that one. This next one here. This is Canada. And again, I don't know who this is on the front. The name is cut off here on the side. I couldn't place who this is. This is the United Nations flag. Mm-hmm. And behind the Iraqi one, there was the International Committee of the Red Cross. The back here says Canada. This is interesting. It has little totem poles. It says the capital, Ottawa. And then this also says at the bottom, seafood and agricultural products, minerals.
Wow, these are really, really interesting.
This next one, I'll try and go through these pretty quickly. This is Indonesia. The name on the front of this translates as Subarusho, but I couldn't find anybody by that name. And now you can see the United Nations flag over here and the International Committee of the Red Cross flag over there. That's that white with the red cross in the middle. And then this one on the back here again, you have Jakarta, the capital, and the country name, and then you have like a guy with a turban and an elephant there. This next one is Australia. There, the guy in the front. This is Sir Percy Spender, who was the Minister of External Affairs from 1949 to 51 in Australia. And then the back has the capital for, how you pronounce it, Canberra.
Canberra.
And then you have a sheep and a kangaroo on there. This one is Belgium. The name on the side here translated to Sealand, but I couldn't find anybody by that name. This is Brussels on the back, and then it says down at the very bottom, on the bottom there with this guy, the dude with the pipe, it says permanent neutral country. That's what that translates to. This is Turkey. It says Elkin, which I could not find anybody by that, and then it says Ankara, and then has some Turkish imagery, some corn and tobacco leaves. Next up here is France. This is Robert Schuman, who was the Minister of Foreign Affairs and the Prime Minister at various times between 1948 and 53. And then it's Paris on the back there with your beret-wearing French person in the Eiffel Tower. This next one is the Netherlands. The name that translated to Stikkel, I don't know if I couldn't find anybody by that name from Belgium and Stikkel. And then you have of course, your windmill and Amsterdam on the back there. Next up here is England, the UK. This is Herbert Morrison on the top there, who was a diplomat diplomat and a member of the. He was never prime minister, but he was like Speaker of the House and all that kind of stuff. I cannot get the name off of this bottom person. It wouldn't translate, so I don't know who that is.
Younger.
And then you've got I'm sorry, what did you think it said?
Looks like younger.
Younger? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm making a note of that.
Younger.
Young something.
But it maybe means younger.
Okay, I'll take a look at that. I love the fact that this is London. It says London, and I love the fact that it's just smokestacks and gears. It's like that's what they think of London, apparently. This is the Philippines. I could not translate that name there next to it. I wouldn't recognize it. I don't know who that is. It just wouldn't pick up. In the back here for the Philippines, it says Manila and then has imagery for it there. Next up here is Pakistan. I don't know who this is either. I could not get a name. I couldn't translate the name with Google Images for Pakistan. And then on the back here, it says Karachi with the imagery there. Then we have sort of a generic non-individual here. This is for Costa Rica. And in the back here, it has, it does not have a capital, interestingly enough. It just says coffee, banana, cocoa.
And cocoa. Coffee, banana, and cocoa.
Yeah, so apparently they didn't want to recognize their capital. There's another generic one here. This one's for Argentina. And then on the back, it does say Buenos Aires. And then at the bottom, this is my favorite. The bottom line there, underneath it says flaxseed, best in the world. Because, it's got to be. Then we have, this is USSR. And this is the person on the front here is Andrea Gromyko, Gromyko. He was the permanent representative to the UN for the USSR from 1946 to 48. That's the only thing he's really known for. Then you have Moscow on the back there with your sort of Bolshevik-looking dude there. This one is Japan, which I think is pretty awesome. This is Shigeru Yoshida, who was the prime minister twice, 46 to 47, and then 48 to 54. I just love that they have that the image they chose to have for him is him smoking a cigar, having a great time. It's just like, let's go.
The illustrations remind me of any of the 48 through 50 JCMs.
They very much do. I completely agree. And there's Mount Fuji on the back there.
Those are
last but not least is the U.S. So this has President Truman, and this is Secretary of State Dean Acheson. He was Secretary of State under Truman from 49 to 53.
Okay.
And then on the back here, this is pretty cool. A little George Washington with the Capitol there.
I thought it was going to be a gun.
That would have been fitting, but no. Yeah. George Washington with the Capitol building there. So to age, my guess is it's got to be that 49 to 50, early 50s era, just based on the style of card, based on the illustration, the die cut. I mean, is Kagome? That's the era it seems like to me. But then they have these weird like curveballs that get thrown at me where I'm like, okay, that person, maybe when this set came out, they were a diplomat or a member of the UN. I don't know, but it's very interesting and totally something I'd never seen before that I was just like, I got to have these. So there's that.
Cool.
That took a lot longer than I hoped, but
don't worry about it.
See that.
I enjoyed seeing those. Those are interesting.
I've got two more things.
Yeah. What?
I can drop on if we have time.
Wait, no, that took a while. Ryan, do you have anything?
Nope. I'm light this go around.
Okay. Mike, are you passing?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay. How about I open one of my envelopes?
Let's do it. Let's see it.
Let's do it. All right. No, not remove. Okay, solo. Okay. All right. No idea what is in this.
These are the best kind when we don't know.
Wow, this thing is much bigger than I thought it would be.
Is it a massively huge gun? No. Oh, no. Oh wow. Is that Nagashima on there?
Nagashima. This is the Nagashima. There's Namashima. I think Gary labels it Nagashima Kun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember.
This is an old card.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I don't think I've seen the O card before. Wow. How about that?
I have seen the old card, but not. I believe this was the same auction. Let me pull this out. All right, so here you go. All right, so and then there's this card too.
Nice.
That's huge. Yeah. Dang.
Trying to get this in focus.
Is this like a character or an anime thing or?
I know he describes it in the catalog. I forgot what it says.
Yeah. I could just look in there.
Nagashima-kun, yeah.
And here's a little rough, but yeah, when I saw him, I gotta have it. It's got both of them.
Oh yeah.
I think the old card is blank back.
Oh yeah, it was a comic book series which originated in January of '59. Wow.
Oh, here's the back of the old card. Or here's the front of the old card. Here's that.
Yeah, there you
Which
go.
is the same back as that Nagashima.
But this one is thinner.
Right, but they would make slammers and they would make the thinner versions
Okay,
too.
all right. So this is a thinner one.
Yeah.
And you said maybe this might be a rookie or a first year.
Yeah, no.
If it was 59.
When did Nagashima-kun come out? Or was that a manga?
It said it came out. Gary says it came out in January '59.
Okay.
So that would have been before O's rookie season.
Yeah.
And it concluded in 1964, at least the comic book series.
Sorry, let me put this away and I'll open up another one.
That's awesome. Yeah, that from the catalog, you don't think it's that big. In fact, it does. Yeah, he doesn't even list size on it. He just has the card.
That's so cool.
Love it.
Right.
Yeah, once I get my card, I think I can probably narrow down that Modern 10 set date.
Nice.
My Sumo card.
Yeah, the fact that you have, in theory, a lot of them will help.
This is nothing.
Another Nagashima.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything else other than the one. Let's see here. Come on. All right, so there's two in here. Oh, the other is not baseball. Ah, come on. All right, so this is the Nagashima.
Nice, I love that one. I think I have that one, but that not that sharp. That is a clean version.
You gonna try to get that one graded?
To be honest, I'm not sure. I don't know. I think this is this a rookie?
I think it is.
I think it is. And then this one was in there as well. There's not they're baseball, but it's an anime.
Oh yeah, yep. It's that same one. It's the same.
Yeah. Is it the same one?
Well, that number, the guy, then one of the number 3 there definitely is.
Okay.
The middle one says Nagashima-kun.
Oh, interesting. And it's got
They all say Nagashima.
They're just cards of that. Yeah, they're cards of that comic book series. Now that I know what that is, I think I probably have. I don't have the ones of the actual players, but I have a bunch of those.
Yeah. Okay.
That's so cool.
That's freaking awesome. I love it.
All right, Mike, do you want to show one of your?
All right. Okay. Here's my big hitters, at least as far as I'm concerned. Not maybe other people might not feel that way. Okay. I got these next two in one lot for practically nothing. So that to me was already the big win. But
All
the
right.
thing that drew it to me to begin with was this one. Although the next one is the one that I was like, oh my god, yep.
All right. Is this one you're showing now non-sport or sport?
No, these are both sport. Yeah,
Okay.
these are both baseball. So this is a Baseball Monthly home run magazine. This is with Starfin.
Starfin, yeah, wow.
Now, someone has been kind enough to adorn his cap and like his socks with some pen writing back in the day. But this is from 1949, Showa 24, I think is what it says up here. But so Starfin, which I don't know if you can see his foot is literally like sunken into the divot on the bullpen mound or wherever. I'm like, good lord, like that's a way to really break an ankle with every single delivery. So just a beautiful image of him. I hadn't had very many magazines before, and I just really saw this image like I got to get it. As far as the content, I don't want to go into too much, but it does get into it covers the 1948 All-Star game from Japan. And it has a really cool one of those folding inserts or center folds or whatever you want to call it from, back in the day. But it has all the big stars from 48, from Kawakami, Beto, Aota, Nishizawa, on and on. And then it's double-sided. And it basically recaps the entire game, not maybe the entire thing, but it does everything, snapshots, of action shots throughout. And it's just a really, really cool sort of piece. There's Beto in the middle there. And the rest is typical sort of baseball magazine from that era of just having different articles about different things of winter training, because it's from January. It's January 30th of 49 was what the date is. But so it has just all kinds of different things for the different like what Tetsuhiro Kawakami did that summer, did for his winter break, how he trained and things like that. And then here's the team photos for the two teams. Starfin is the ginormous guy on the end. Which I think is just awesome. And he was on the same team with the Giants, so you have Kawakami and other stars from there, Aota and everything, and then the other guys down here. So yeah, just to see it a little bit clearer, maybe with the full screen.
Nice.
Yeah, wish it didn't have the pin marks, but when you literally got it for like $1,
right.
How could you pass on that? Okay, so this is my for me, just the thing I think is the coolest. And again, I literally don't know anything about it. Well, I can look at it and see it, but I don't know any history or anything behind it. But this reminds me a lot of Ryan. You showed us one of these sort of lottery games back not too long ago. You pulled the tab off and stuff like that. Yeah. So this is it's still wrapped in some cellophane, so the glare.
Wow.
So
Kuji, yeah, it's a Kuji.
A Kuji, what is that?
Like a lottery, yeah.
So I'm pretty sure this says home run lottery.
Yeah, home run Kuji, yeah.
Okay, yeah, and so
cool.
Wow. I don't know how it would work, but ultimately it has 6 Hall of Famers here in the middle. You've got Aota, Kawakami. This is Oshita. Then you've got Beto.
Yeah.
Nishizawa. And this is Chiba. So you have 3 Giants and the other ones. Then all these little things on the side are like perforated circles of little faces of young, old men, women, yada, yada, yada. That in theory you would pick off or whatever. I don't know, or punch out. The one little thing I could not read that is underneath this sticker here that I don't know if it actually says anything of importance, but whatever that is.
It says 120 pulls.
Ah, okay. Well, that would make sense. It's probably 120 of them.
I think that's 120.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know.
There's probably 120 there.
Yeah, I would think that's probably accurate. And under each player, so each player has like the team name and fielder and their name, and then underneath it has points associated with it. I don't know what the first couple of characters are though. Like Kawakami in the middle there says 1,000 points, but I don't know what the first two characters really say.
Well, let's see. So it looks like there's 2 500 points, 2 1,000 points, 4 300 points. If you go to the bottom, there's probably okay, 7 100, 5 200, and 150. So I think, does that all add up to 120? Is that 100, 105? Yeah, so all that adds up to 120.
Okay.
So you pull each one and you'll get a point value, whatever. Obviously, you pull one, you get a 50 point. Now, I don't know what you would turn those prizes in for. The shop owner might,
might know. Yeah, because the back of this is blank. It is paper thin. It's not thick cardboard or anything like that.
Okay.
Like that's why I have it kind of still
right
as it is, because it's literally like
I wonder if the back fell off then.
Well, and that was my one wonder is like, was there a back that was on it and this was more the facing? It could be that. That would be more likely, because this is very unstable as is.
You would think the backs have a prize on them back, right?
That's what I thought too. When I looked, I expected to see numbers or something, but they weren't there. So that very well might be the case. But it just has like all the detail of like the base front things. It's all sort of has like a gold glitter sort of paint around the edges and stuff. But yeah, that's it. So as far as the date is concerned, I'm pretty sure it's 1949.
Nice.
Because you have Nishizawa here in the middle. It says Chunichi.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't join Chunichi until 1949. And you have Beto, and it says going the wrong way. For Beto, it says Hanshin.
Yep.
And so he was only in Hanshin 48 and 49. So that, at least that's what they're represented. Maybe it was printed in 1950. I don't know. So 49, 50, that kind of a thing. That's what it seems like to me. So like I said, I have no idea, how common these things are or not, but ultimately
it was kind of a form of gambling.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a lottery. It's something like your game, but I had never seen this one.
That is so cool. That the graphics on that are amazing.
Yeah, I know. That's what drew me to it. I was just like, what is this?
Yeah, that would be perfect framed.
You need to frame it.
That's my plan. Yeah. So
yes.
I just haven't gotten around to it just yet. So, but that was my big reveal.
Well, when I saw that, I was thinking it's a beautiful review. I was thinking right when I saw that, I was thinking what do you call those things where you pull the card from the thing hanging on the ceiling at the shop?
Taba.
I was thinking it was some kind of game like that. Yeah.
It obviously had some sort of element of do this and you get points or you do whatever. Right. So, yeah. I wish it did. I wish it still, if it had a back to begin with, I wish it still had it because it'd be more stable and you'd actually see what they were.
All right. Should I go ahead and finish the rest of the stack?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Yeah,
so next I have Yamauchi. Oh, sorry. Let me go big here. Kazuhiro Yamauchi. Now this one is a similar front, but it's a different back. These two also look similar, but also have different backs. Definitely different sets. This is scoreboard back. And this one is this back. And then the science or the space discovery set. All right, now you have two Yamiras. I'm sorry. Yeah, no Miras, sorry. I love that image.
I love the colored backgrounds on all those.
Yeah, it pops. And then this one, I believe this might be a 57. I'm not sure. All right, those are Nomura and Yamauchi. Now I have some here Nagashima. Some other Nagashimas here.
Nice.
Back.
Does that have a notch on the side?
No, I don't see any.
Yeah.
There's a Soshigangu with Nakanishi.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Nagashima version. Nice. Is that Toshiganju too? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
This one as well with Kaneda. I believe this is my second one of these.
Nice. Who's in the background?
Nagashima.
Oh, wow. It's Kaneda with Nagashima. Nice.
Yeah, this one is more pricier than Hoshigangu.
Oh, yeah.
This one's beat up, but I needed it. I believe I got the next 3 from Jeff.
Nice. I love those pitching backs. Nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Some of these are really sharp.
Yeah.
There's another one. Man, that's like pristine. Jeez. Oh, I love that one. I've got a very, very beat up version of that one. That's a great one.
Is that both?
Is that with Kawakami?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I love that, obviously, the backs.
Yeah. Oh wow! That's the scoreboard black and white? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
All right, so these were because I had bought some on ComC as well from Frank, and he also sells on eBay. But the rest, all right. Oh, so here's a Koyama. I believe I have 4 Koyamas. Masaki Koyama.
Love
really
those
good
socks. Those socks.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Or stirrups, I guess.
Yeah, stirrups, I guess, yeah.
Nice. It's nice. Sweet.
Now I got some Toyotas. Wait, is this the right Toyotas I'm thinking of? I guess I have it somewhere else. But here's a.
Oh, nice.
There's an older one of him. I forgot what. He went to Yakult.
Are all those in the catalog, or are any of them new deliveries?
I believe most of these are all cataloged. Here's a bromide.
Oh, so yeah, that definitely had more of a bromide look to it, but yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. All right, so the rest of these are individual players. I believe this is Minomura. I forgot how to pronounce his name. Pitcher.
Interesting pose.
Same guy, I believe. Hanshin Tigers.
Yeah, look at those colors, man.
Osaka.
Oh, red pitching back. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a rarer color, huh?
Yeah, the red pitching back is rare.
Tamiya.
Oh, nice. Love those catcher backs.
Fujita.
Nice. It's the earlier version, yeah.
I believe this is Tamiya as well.
Nice.
Or no, maybe that wasn't Tamiya. I forgot who this is, but I think he's a Hall of Famer. And Ito.
Nice.
All right.
Man, you picked up a good haul.
Yeah, he really did. It's like, good Lord. I mean, I know it's been a couple months, but man.
All right, so I bought these from Jeff individually, and so this is, I forgot what these are from. It's like a set of the lamp from the lamp.
Oh yeah. Gosh.
You know, that's why I bought it.
Yeah. And there's whatever the lamp company's name that put them out. Yeah, that's awesome.
I think it is because this is the full slip.
Yeah, with the coupon.
And I forgot who this is. I think that's the Hall of Famer.
Majida or whatever.
And I believe this is Yoshida or Yoshida.
Yoshida. Yeah, it looks like him.
His face is very distinctive.
Yeah.
Oh, and I have. All right. So I'll share these. I was excited to share these. I didn't share these with you guys yet. So I bought these in a lot that I told you I was excited about. And let me show you the first one. Okay, this is a Nomura.
Oh wow. These are bromides?
No, it's from this set.
Oh man. You really don't see those very often.
Yeah. And all right, so I'll show you the best ones last. All right, I forgot. Is this Kawakami? I forgot.
Yes, that is. Mm-hmm. It's another early rare back.
Here is another Nomura. I believe this might be 57 or 59.
Yes, that back I can never.
I think this photo is used in several sets. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's pretty typical.
Same with the squatting one he has with the same
Right.
color background. Here is a. This is this is Kaneda from this set.
What?
Yes.
Oh
right. Hold your horses, buddy.
Yo.
Here, so we got this one.
Right. Oh my god.
All right. So I actually didn't send it. I don't know if this one is in the catalog, but I'm going to show you one that was not in the catalog, which I sent to Gary and told him this one's not in the catalog, but the other one is. All right. So let me show you the. All right. Let's. I guess we'll do this one first. Okay. Nakashima.
Wow. Oh man, dude.
I mean, all right. When I went searching, I saw this right away. I think it was Mercari. I bought that. I snapped it up right away.
Oh my god. Whoa, dude. Look at that.
Yeah.
Third place prize.
Winter stamp. Yeah. Wow.
I'm trying to remember ever seeing these cards.
Right, here we go. This is one I'm talking
let
about.
alone a Nagashima. Wow.
The monster back.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, this is the one I sent to Gary that I said, no. This one is in the catalog. I think I saw one online that wasn't, but I don't.
Oh my god,
that's so cool.
Absolutely awesome. Oh my god, man.
And here's one more, but I think this might be, I forgot what year this is, but I'll show you the back in a second.
Probably 58 with. Is that a rookie?
It was his rookie. I'm not sure if this was 58 or 59. I think it was one of them. So all these cards were in one auction, and I think it was 7,500 yen.
Jeez,
not too bad.
What a deal, man.
Right, yeah. So I need to scan these and put them on my blog. Mike and Ryan, I told Mike Griffey the other day that I am making. I'm trying to catalog and put in an Excel sheet every single Menko for Nagashima. I don't know about bromides. I might have a separate tab for bromides because those are different and much harder to acquire. But I'm trying to get obviously every single Nagashima Menko from like the 50s and 60s. Obviously the 70s are kind of easy, but I don't know why. I don't really care about his NSTs or his Calbys. I like his earlier years when he was number 3 and not when he went to 33 and then to 80 when he was coaching and everything. But I just want to concentrate on his 50s and 60s Menkos.
Nice.
Is Gary pretty open to any new additions? Is he pretty responsive?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I just sent him. All right. I know I've sent him a few cards that I haven't seen. Like I know we're talking about the with the headshot over baseball set. We've been uploading some of those. Action baseball. Oh, Action baseball is the T-shirt design I've been making that I showed Mike the other day. And let me know if you guys want a shirt. So the front of the, I don't know how to share images on here. It's very difficult. I don't want to close the session on accident. But basically the front has, I think, maybe 25 cards, 4 rows of 5, like just the front images of various cards from Action Baseball JCM1. And it says JCM1 Action Baseball in Gary's fonts in from the catalog. On the back is the backs, but the with the player with the triangle behind them. I basically cut out the player with the triangle and just have like maybe 15 or maybe 16 images on the back of the shirt.
It's super awesome.
I'll put the images on the Discord so you can see.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
It's really cool. Yes. The answer is yes. I want one. So.
Yeah. So I think I did ask you guys your sizes. So I'll get working on that. But I'll go through these really quick. Don't want to keep you guys too long. I already kept you long enough. All right. So I did buy these two 70s Menkos. I forgot the name of this pitcher. He's a Hall of Famer. But I bought these two. This guy is the Hall of Famer, but I forgot his name. He also has a bobblehead somewhere. But and this is the
oh yeah. Yeah.
So I bought these. They're really affordable. I showed you all that. All right, so I'll go through these really quick. And so I got this one. I just uploaded this one. This is the equation in circle.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember that one. I was sad.
This one's about the crack in half, but this is. Oops, let me go big. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, so this one.
I love the perspective on that with the bat coming out at us. That's awesome.
At 2491, I believe. Okay.
It's like 1930s.
Yeah, these are all kind of rough, but 2476. I believe I scanned some of these and put them on the Discord already, and you guys will know this back.
Oh yeah, it's such a good back.
Man. All right, then we have some face over headshot over baseball. These are 4 different ones. I don't know. I don't think they're uploaded yet to Discord, so I will do that hopefully before I leave for vacation.
Nice.
All right, these are the Kagome. I did upload.
Oh yeah. The flying bat. Yeah. I love these. Yeah. With the little airplane underneath.
Chiba.
Yeah.
And this is the unnamed player.
Right. Yeah. Because just he didn't need a name. He was so well known at the time. Everyone knew.
I guess so. Yeah, that's probably what people were thinking.
This is young player, Morishita, young player,
nice.
1944.
Love those. The artwork on
and these I forgot. I think they're cataloged, and I did upload them. I forgot which Besso.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And same set, Shiraki. And I don't believe this is. No, it is. I did. There was another Shiraki card that I sent to Gary that I didn't see in the catalog. So, and I did ask Ryan, or Mike had asked me to. Have you ever thought about interviewing Gary? And I said, no, I never occurred to me. That would be a great idea. So I did ask him, but he hasn't responded to that question. But he has responded to adding other cards to the catalog. So I guess I'll ask him the one time and not push it. But it would be great to pick his brain.
Yeah, I would love him to do that. I mean,
yeah, at least one interview with anybody, not just have to be me, but just to hear his experiences and what his whole journey, and maybe even mention the guys that are in his catalog that he thinks every time.
Yeah, because I've read it. There's like a couple of articles. Like I feel like one of the grading companies put out an article at one point that had him and Robert and others sort of quoted in it, where they talk about just Menkos and just sort of trying to give someone insights into, if you've never heard of this before, here's kind of some things to think about if you're looking to collect these or whatever. But I haven't seen much from him beyond that. But either way, his catalog is awesome, and it obviously spurred a lot of us and gives such great information. And really, for me, I would love to hear his process. Like, how did he even begin to do this? And then, and much like with you, Ryan, I mean, you're doing the same thing. It's like the process behind it, and just how you could possibly get all this down and keep track of it. And I mean, I don't know. By comparison, Ryan's yours versus his, but I mean, you look at the baseball catalog and you're like, I mean, I don't know how many cards are in there. I mean, it's tens of thousands, I mean, it's just insane. And I'm like, how does he have these cards, or
like those Marusan symbol backs have like 6 or 7 different sets,
Exactly. It's just amazing, it just would be awesome. And does he do it all by himself? Does he have a team of people? Like, I don't know. I mean, it's like, I know I know Robert works with him or knows him, you know, and you know, kind of sells the catalog and stuff, but I don't know. It's just really fascinating to me. I'd love to know more about it. But
yeah, it'd be awesome to be able to interview.
Yeah.
Or even it'd be awesome if we all were on there and ask them questions here and there.
That might be overwhelming.
It'd be cool to have you guys be a part of it.
Wow.
So I am leaving for, assuming everything goes smoothly, knock on wood. I leave Wednesday morning. I leave Wednesday at 2:00 from Seoul or Incheon to go to LA, then to Chicago, and I hopefully will see. I'll be in Chicago on the 19th at night. Hopefully, I will see Ryan sometime. I'll be there. I'll be at the auction. I'll be in Chicago at the show on Friday and Saturday. I might go to Mike Baseball Card Collector's YouTube gathering on Thursday night at the hotel across the street. But if you go, Ryan, I don't care what happens. We have to meet up.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, I have lots of stuff I bought on Bai. I'm going to be gone when the 30 days comes up for storage, so I'm kind of concerned about that. I need to see if I can ship it to somebody else.
Yeah.
And pay I'm sure I have to pay customs. I think it was more than $150. So I need to pay attention to that because I don't want to accrue $1 for every item after 30 days.
Yeah.
And even if I order it now, I don't know. I'm not going to be here when it comes, so I need to think about that. So this was about almost 2 months since we had last spoken, I think.
Yep.
So another month from now would be around August 15th, August 20th, around there. Do you guys want to plan for that?
Sign me up.
Yeah, let's do it. And then it'd be fun to talk about the national at that one too.
Yeah, but that's what I was going to say. If you guys, especially if you both go, but
yeah,
even if it's just one person who goes, love to hear all about it.
All right, Mike's Ryan. It was a pretty pleasure.
Thanks for hooking us up, Dan.
Thanks for hooking it up and
for joining
hosting. We appreciate it, man.
No problem, my guys. I'll talk to you later and have a good month off.
Sounds good, guys. See ya.
Take care, everybody.